Good evening and welcome to Up Late App State.
My name is Sam Spear, or to that one girl in our science lab, the one with the jokes.
And I'm Joe Basie, or to that one girl in our science lab.
Hey.
I can't.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. She'll talk to you sometime. Okay? You know what'll make you feel better?
Headliners.
Bad liners.
All right, let's get into it. The NBA played their 69th annual All-Star Game and introduced a new format in honor of Kobe Bryant.
The new format was able to access the lucrative demographic of that one friend who likes starting questions with, okay, so...
The XFL has kicked off their season introducing 8 new football teams.
The bright side? It's like watching Monday Night Raw and Monday Night Football without having to switch channels.
However, the bad side is, well, the league didn't have the money to make it a full-time job for any players. So we're expecting all of the subways inside of gas stations to shut down Friday through Sunday.
Harvard and Yale universities are under investigation after supposedly receiving donations from other countries to do research for them.
Research into what? Well, we may never know. But I do know that I think it's a bit unfair. All universities like to branch out. I mean, look at us here at App TV. I've been selling our jokes to Brazilian morning shows for as long as I've gone here. Jake and TJ just got back from another visit with their overseas banks, and they keep talking about washing money. But my suspicion is that they're selling our film secrets.
Watauga Medical Center recently received a 5-star federal rating from the Federal Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services.
The hospital is ready to treat any injuries that App State students receive from activities such as sledding under the influence,
Getting in a bar fight with Yosef,
kicking a goose,
getting kicked by a goose,
having jewel pods stuck in various orifices,
not saying thank you to the bus driver,
accidentally wearing Georgia Southern colors,
or just agreeing with a preacher.
Andrew Yang, who dropped out of the presidential race 2 weeks ago, has joined CNN as a political commentator. Yang stated that he hopes his time on the network will, quote, force these dunces to finally acknowledge my existence.
This past weekend, Beach Mountain hosted their 8th annual 80s-themed retro celebration. In order to immerse attendees into the 80s mood, the event featured 80s trivia, a chance to see the DeLorean from Back to the Future, and the reemergence of the crack epidemic.
The Hardee's on Blowing Rock Road permanently closed on February 22nd. Now, I'll have to go somewhere else to get my grilled cheese sandwich that's made entirely out of bacon.
During an operation to remove a brain tumor, a woman played her violin to ensure that the surgeons didn't accidentally damage the part of her brain that houses her musical skills. As a result, surgeons discovered the part of the brain that remembers all the words to Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Coincidentally, it's right next to the part of the brain that remembers what sadness feels like. Speaking of, My Chemical Romance announced recently that they will be going on tour again, leading to the rise in the emo fanbase, which we haven't seen in a while because I guess it just died off.
The punk rock band Green Day released their 13th studio album recently, saying they wanted to, quote, become relevant in music again. Green Day? Is that some sort of Earth Day thing? Said literally every person under the age of 25.
Green Day, Weezer, and Fall Out Boy are all collaborating to go on a massive tour this year, called the, quote, Hella Mega Tour, which I guess would have been cool if it were like 2006 or something.
Hasbro Games has released a new version of Monopoly called Monopoly House Divided. The new goal is to now buy states and votes instead of properties to secure an election at the end of the game. Some are actually called Monopoly Michael Bloomberg Addiction.
The North Carolina Republican Party would like to remind everyone that the primary election is coming up on Tuesday, March 3rd.
Unless you're voting for Bill Weld, in which case, let's say it's the day after.
Dove is rumored to be developing a 36-in-1 liquid for men. It is a shampoo, conditioner, body wash, lubricant, wiper fluid, antifreeze, barbecue sauce, laundry detergent, blue Gatorade, and more combined.
Already skeptical of the concept is Every Woman Ever.
The miracle liquid may just be the water from Duck Pond.
And that concludes today's headliners.
We'll be right back.
got some questions, I want answers. What are you doing about moving out?
I don't know.
About Donna?
I don't know.
Your job?
I don't know.
Your future?
Dude, how's the 18th birthday going?
It's sick. I just got my first vape finally.
That's
I'm so
sick.
happy.
I'm so excited for you, man.
Students between the ages of 18 and 20 can no longer purchase tobacco products. President Donald Trump signed legislation on December 20th raising the legal age to buy tobacco to 21. The rise of vaping-related illnesses in teens in recent months set the law in motion. Ben Asma is the Assistant Director of Wellness and Prevention Services. He says he's proud of the government for going against big tobacco companies and making a stand for what's best for communities.
Hello, and welcome to Painting is a Joy. I'm Randy Ross. My brother Bob couldn't make it today, so I decided I would step in. Many of you don't know that painting actually runs in the family. Yes, that's right. I actually went to SCAD. That's Savannah College of Art and Design. My gallery show in New York City was voted most pop of 1982. Then Bobby makes one stupid little painting of happy little trees and you forget about me. The taste of this country has gone to absolute... Yes. Anyways, my background is already painted with a liquid black. You'll see the colors you need, but you only need 4 to make my painting. Cadmium red, raw sienna, cadmium yellow, and titanium white. Yes, very good. Now, with your 2-inch brush, dip into that raw sienna. We are going to make circles, tiny little X's. Just like that. Very good. You're doing great. Now, go ahead and dip that 2-inch brush right into the water. We're going to clean our brush, all right? Now, we're just going to go ahead and beat the devil out of that thing. What has Bob ever done for the community? His art is empty, void of all meaning. Directionless trees. Show me one piece of his art that has purpose. Seems clean to me. Time for the fire. Go ahead and take that 2-inch brush and dip right into that cadmium red. Yes, quick strokes. Be gentle. Not too gentle. Yes, perfect. Now with your 1-inch brush, titanium white coming up from the bottom. Quick strokes, be generous. Fight against the liquid black. We're not friends here. You can be aggressive. Bob was always Mother's little gumdrop. Always groveling for her attention, rubbing her toes, bringing her tea. She'd say, "Randy, why don't you be more like Bobby?" It just wasn't right. Why couldn't she see through his little ruse? He was simply jealous of my natural artistic genius. That was never enough, though. Then came the producers. Oh, Bobby, why don't you bring your little squirrels along for a 6-figure brand deal? Wouldn't that be just dandy? It just doesn't make sense. My career has already been thrown away to the gutter by that curly-haired buffoon. Why even try? Oh my, didn't mean to get so worked up there. This painting's ruined. Why does it matter? Forget this, I have far more important affairs to attend to than this silly little show. Why would I even waste my time teaching amateurs how to paint? You will never be able to master the art of pomp, though try you might. Toodaloo. Henry, grab my mink and make it snappy.
And that concludes tonight's show. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you soon.
Sooner than you might think.
What Joe means is that we're going to be putting out a new episode every week.
Keep an eye out for next Friday.
For an episode. Keep an eye out for a new episode.
Be sure to follow all of our social medias if you can find them.
I'm Sam Spear.
And I'm Joe Basie.
And thanks for staying up late, App State.